All right, so we're just gonna keep on watching this over two. In the meantime, though, I want to look over at our gap list. What else we have this morning? So we have APLM, we have WAVD, which I don't like anymore. Played that one twice earlier for 2 wins. PLG I don't like. Haley's not bad, but not a great look here in pre-market. So DRMA, not a fan. AULT, never a fan. NES, not a fan. VIVI, not a fan. The only gapper that we really got is APLM. Might keep an eye on Macy's as well. You've got actually no, we already tested the top of its range today on Macy in pre-market. I'll keep an eye on it though. Float on Macy. 271 mil float. Like APLM is trying to set up here. I want to see if it wants to curl up off of its 50 down below. But as far as other gappers go, I mean, we really don't have too much to be watching. I mean, we've got APLM. And it looks like for the most part, the market is still so extended after that move last week, or when was that? What, Monday? So lost Tuesday. It's still so extended. I want to, oh, CRSP though, I do want to look at. CRSP, I do want to watch over 58.80 today. Okay, I want to watch this over 58.80 today. So CRSP, I will watch. Let me keep on going here real quick. Just to the list. DISO, we'll still watch that one today, but same plan from the watch list that's already posted. Too much today, mostly. I thought that we would, but not much action in pre-market just yet. I mean, it's only 8:47. It's still kind of early in the morning. Maybe we get something else closer to open, but right now we just have this APLM to watch, which is fine. If it does decide to go, then we'll have something to play. But these small cap gappers have been weak lately. Not too many of them. Been doing well on the ones that do show up, but there's so few. And whenever they are here, it's early in the morning before the stream even starts. So in the stream, we're stuck playing these mid cap names, like what we're looking at now on CRSP. Fine, we've been doing really good on the mid cap names. I'm not too against that. APLM trying to test 2 again. Let's keep an eye on that. That wants to get up through the $2 level. I want to keep an eye on this pretty closely. I don't like it under 2. Like, at all. I don't like it under 2. A buyer stepping up here at 186. We'll see them push it up through 2 again. Yeah, but I don't like it at all below 2. So we're going to wait for that. If it goes later, cool. If not, we'll just sit back and stay picky. Yesterday, like we said in pre-market, we weren't expecting a whole lot yesterday, and it ended up being true. Because things are just so extended right now to the upside. I mean, there's not really much out there that I like for continuation right now. So it's like we're coming in trying to find these gappers in pre-market to find these new runners, and it's not too much out there. So just gotta be patient, gotta be picky. The RSP though, I do like. It does give us range up to about 62.50 and 66. Currently trading at 59.50. And I just want to watch that over 58.80. If I do take the entry on it, I'll most likely be risking 59.50 on a break of, say, 59.80, 59.90. So I do want to watch this one pretty closely today. You've got a good bit of range on it. And what is CRSP news? Was it earnings? Let me double check. I've not checked news. No, not earnings. UK approval for CRISPR gene edited therapy for sickle cell disease. Okay. Put this on the watch list. I want to watch Macy's too. I don't know how I want to watch Macy's. I'm going to watch Macy's today too. But I've been jumping a little bit better. My throat's still kind of itchy. So I'm trying to fight not to sit here coughing the whole time, but I do feel better. I appreciate you asking. All right, let me get this CRSP posted up. I would maybe watch APLM off of 1.8 as well. If you can get a pullback down into the lower 1/8s, I wouldn't mind taking something risking 1.8 tight for the curl back up through 2. I wouldn't take it anywhere near 2 though. That's one way you can also watch it. I'm probably just going to stick to the 2 break, but we get RSP posted. Muscle, I'm not sure where you're finding the 175 from. You got previous low sitting at 1.8. All right, got that one posted up on CRSP. We've got CRSP, we've got APLM. On the nightly watch list, we've got some really good setups as well. The only thing is, I don't know these. Like I said, these continuation setups haven't really been finding, you know, too much continuation lately, so we haven't really been playing them too much. But I will put them on my charts anyways. We have EBIX to watch, which EBIX actually looks really good this morning. It's actually basing pretty nicely over 545. Pull that up on your charts, guys. If you look at EBIX, it's basing pretty nice over that low from the close yesterday of 549. I would watch that one pretty close on the nightly watch list as well. I don't have a plan for it yet, but I do want to watch it within this zone down below that's on the watch list as well, with below 562 risking 545. I want to watch it down off a flush at the open potentially for the range back up to 6 and 6.5. I also want to watch. We have KNTE on the nightly watch list as well. KNTE, that was one of our biggest trades of the day yesterday. Really, really well on that. I want to watch that one today. Looks really good over 252. What else do we have? We have blank, which we did good on blank yesterday too. It's just there was no volume on it. We ended up taking a very, very small win because there's just nothing there to follow through. We have CISO as well. That's the whole list we have for the morning. So we've got CISO, we've got blank, CRISPR, KNTE, EBIX, APLM, and Macy's. Got a pretty nice list. Except say biggie. It's Thursday, so market is still crazy, extended. Hopefully, after yesterday, we kind of based, cooled off a little bit. Maybe we can continue higher today up into the mid 450s on the S&P. We'll see. I don't know. I think we're crazy overextended, but if we keep on crushing, then so be it. Here goes your curl and APLM. It pulled back just like I mentioned down into the lower 180s, risking that 180 spot. And now it's breaking up through 196. You guys remember a couple minutes ago I said to watch for entries. Lower 1/8, risking 1/8. That was a nice way to look for it. Here's your pop back up into the twos. See if it can break up through two this time. Here we go, breaking up through two. Huge pop up through two here, guys. Watch it for pullback entries. Watch it for pullback entries. No entry yet. Watch it here. Want to see it start to set up over this two level. I will let you know when I'm in. Waiting for it to set up a bit more here before I take an entry. Because the only thing is I really don't want to risk two, right? It's such a key level here. I don't want to risk the two levels. So I'm trying to let it base a bit more so I have a more defined level of risk. Because I don't want to risk that two level. It's way too clear here for me to be risking. What I can probably do is risk the 9 right below at 205. Got the range here to 24, 26, 283. Now I'm going to start watching it for pullback entries, risking maybe at 205 or 203. Still watching it. Nothing yet. Waiting for it to set up here over 203. Buyer stepping up at 210. Kind of thin on both sides, though. Very thin on both sides. Gonna fill some at 210, smaller size, risking 203. See if we can get the break up through the high. Again, just smaller size. We have a bit of risk here from 210 to 203, but we have range to 2, 4, and 3. So if we can't get that move higher. Pulling back here. Back up to 211. Here we go, back up to 214. Finding sellers off the top again. I'm going to go ahead and cut here at 211. Not a fan of how it's trading there. It tried to break back up through the high. Not an instant seller, so I want to go ahead and be out for now. I can always look back for a re-entry in a minute. Make sure you're taking notes on this. As soon as you see something that wants to invalidate your thesis, you need to be cutting it, waiting for more confirmation. I don't like it there. I can always look back at it in a second if we get more confirmation, and I'll take a re-entry. But it tried to break to the upside. It looked good there, but it failed to do so. So I wanted to go ahead and cut the rest of my entry. So overall, that was 211, 211. Still watching it here. If I can get something a little bit lower, I would do that. But notice how it's trading. Every time it tries to break up, finding sellers. So I would almost rather play it to the upside rather than trying to play it here off the pullback. Because it just seems to be, I don't know, trying to go but doesn't want to go. Still watching it. Like it's trying to make the move. So indecisive here. 30 minutes till open. Still my top watch here. I just trying to find a way. I don't mind the amount of risk. We've got it 205, 203. It's not a significant amount of risk, but trying it one more time here. Risking 205. Just trading so poorly. I'm going to see if I can get the move to the upside here, and if we can't, then I'll go ahead and cut it 205. We've got pretty tight risk on it. Pulling back down to 205, 206, getting bought back up to 209. Still in here. Bought back to 210. I'm going to go ahead and cut it 205. First loss of the day on APLM. I want to keep watching this one into the open, but as of right now, I just can't seem to find the follow through that I'm looking for. Right now, we've got 2 trades on WAVD and 2 trades on APLM. One for a break even, one for a loss, and 2 wins on WAVD. APLM was 210 to 205 and 210 to 210. WAVD, let me get all these trades posted up real quick, and then we'll go ahead and keep on watching this. I watched it a little bit differently, but you know, it's got the range. It's a good look. Let it set up. We had WAVD from 20. 20 to 350 on the first entry. We had it from 327 to 340. Okay. Let's keep watching APLM. I think it does eventually go. It's just a matter of, like I said, just waiting for it to set up. If I play it, I'll play it one more time. Running buyers again here. Buyer stepping up at 202. Keeping an eye on it here under 2. So far, we've got 2 wins on WAVD, 1 loss on APLM, 1 break even on APLM. Watching it pretty closely here off of this like 195. Yeah, I'm gonna try some one more time here. Last try. Third time's a charm. If it doesn't go, then I will be done with it, but I'm in here at 202. If it wants to break up here. Again, last try here for me. Trying to curl up through 206. Buyer's still sitting right there at 199. Here we go. 207 starting to curl up here, raising my stops to 202, raising stops to entry. Stops to entry took half out. Half out at 210. Half out at 210. Here we go. Here we go. Stops are at entry. Again, stops are at entry. Do not let the slip red. My stop is at my entry at 202. Very small little base hit, but just trying to get something rolling here until we get some continuation. The stop is at entry at 202. Let's see if it wants to follow up higher. Got half left in this. I want to see the range up to 204 or 240, I mean. If it can just hold over our entry at 202. I like it over 202. I don't like it anywhere below. I'm not trying to get sniped back below $2 again, so I'm leaving my stop right here at entry. Wants to follow through. It's trying to base now over 2. But again, stop is at my entry. We had the entry at 202, took half out at 210. So now it's just a matter of if it wants to follow through or not. If it doesn't want to, we'll just cut the rest. Trying to give it a minute. 204, 203. Again, if it hits my entry, I'm out. Fire still sitting at 199. Still trying to base here. Free again, if it hits my entry, I'm going to be out. Out. Overall green on the trade. Well, they didn't get the move that I wanted, but that was 202 to about 210. Took the rest out at entry. All right, so APLM again, 202, 210. So far we have APLM from 210 to 205, from 210 to 210, and then from 202 to 210. The really, really weird action on this one this morning. The chart is fantastic. You got a ton of range, but it just doesn't want to follow through higher. It's kind of annoying, but did what we could with it. We have, like I said, one loss, one win, and a break even on it, so it's pretty much sideways on it. Get all of my trades up here and updated. See, this is why I've been leaning more towards the mid caps lately, just because the small caps like this, they haven't been trading too well. Even whenever you've got crazy awesome setups like this, I mean, they just aren't doing too much. I still watch it today. I don't mind watching APLM again. You know, we're not really getting chopped up on it. We're just not getting the move that we want yet. You know, relatively sideways on it so far. Finding buyers up again. I'll get the move that I want on it eventually. Going some small again at 202, risking 197. Two or three curling. Trying base over the, like I said, 197 area. Right there under the previous low. Trying to get it to hold these higher lows here, see if it can't base and curl back up higher into the open. A great setup. It's just it's not finding buyers like I thought that it would. Really surprising considering the amount of range that it's got over two. Keeping it really, really tight. Like I said so far, one win, one loss, and one break even. Just keeping it sideways until it does make the move. If it does make the move. No dice again. I'm done with this one for now. Just can't seem to get the move that I want. It's not wanting to go. But, it's got the range to go, 20 to 40%. So trying to get the move on it, it's just not wanting to go. So I'm going to be done with it for now. And I don't like it at all below 195. So I might watch it out of the open if it finds some heavy buyers, maybe back up over 2. If we can't catch it up into a halt. But I'm done playing it here in pre-market. I mean, you can see here, we played it for a loss, played it for a win, played it for a loss, played it for break even. It's back and forth. No reason to be touching it. But it'll just take one trade to get me back where I'd like to be. We've got 13 minutes. Top watches for me again. We've got APLM. I'm gonna watch that. I think we eventually get that move today. We just couldn't get it going there in pre-market. So watch that one again after the open. I will watch, like I said, blank, CRSP, PISO, KNETE, from, well, just everything from the watch list. So just make sure you have all of those ready to go. Got about 12 minutes. I want to catch at least one nice, clean gapper today. I think that's going to be APLM. I think we're eventually going to catch that move that we're looking for. It's just going to be a matter of waiting until buyers do find it, because we kept on trying to anticipate buyers finding it up into the open. They just never wanted to find it. So, we'll look back at it in a little bit and give it some time. Make sure you guys stay patient today. Stay picky. Waiting for a few things to set up. And again, we just need that one nice, big ol' setup really crush today. And I just want to wait for that one setup. And I think APLM is going to be that setup. Have to let it set up for us. And pulling back here down to VWAP. I'm going to watch this one pretty heavily out of open. What you can look back on with APLM though and realize, we kept it so tight, not for just no reason, but we kept it so tight because we're trying to anticipate buyers. And if buyers aren't going to come in as soon as we take the entry, why do we want to be in it anymore? So just kept it super, super tight at the previous low. And I mean, that's why we were able to take, a 2% loss, a 4% win, a 2% loss, just keeping it super, super tight. Whereas if it would have went, that would have been a, 10, 15% winner. So got to keep it reasonable, keep it logical. Feel him curling over VWAP. Wonder if it'll set up over VWAP into the open. That can be one way to watch. Yeah, it can. I mean, it can come down to the 1.8 area, at least down to 182. Hardly anything on either side of the level two. You got nothing going on. Other than, of course, sellers at 2, but about it. 6 minutes. And I do think, I mean, it's holding up really well into the open. I think this does go big at open. We just have to wait and see. If it does, we'll look to play it. Like I said, I want to try and catch it up into a halt. Who knows? The float on this is what? 4 mil. Yeah, so it's possible. Five minutes left. KNTE is also sitting there just tapping at 2.5. And I like that setup a lot for today, so that can also be a top watch for us. That KNTE nightly watch list. Our range there is all the way to 2.8 and 3.